it's a blizzard outside. Want to see? Woo, look at that. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm thinking about you, and I have a report about the cooking experience the other night and a few things since then, including your article, a couple of articles that you've sent. But my computer actually crashed, and so it's at the service repair place right now, and the bad news is they had to completely wipe it all. And so anyway, I have not, so I just decided to give you a little video report, okay? Because I'm driving, I'm stuck in traffic, I have a few minutes, and I've been thinking about you, so I thought may as well, right? So here's my story. Let's see. To address some of your questions, the experience itself of shopping was really fun. The parameters that I set for myself were to try new things. But to not follow a recipe. I've done that a million times, that's not creative. So I was just kind of waiting for inspiration to hit. And so as I kind of knew that I wanted to start with a piece of fish, and so I went to, it doesn't matter. I went to the store, and I was listening to the ladies in front of me as they were ordering their fish. And so I asked them both what they were going to do. And so I got a couple of really fun recipe ideas from them and had a couple nice chats and met some new people. So that part was fun. They were buying halibut and cod and whatever, but there was a guy there who was doing the fish cakes, and we tried them and they were good. So I thought, all right, I'm just going to buy some of these. We made more of our effort to be around the vegetables than we did for the crab cakes. So it was really easy to just grab those and fry those up, and we used coconut oil. Then the vegetables, I love roasted vegetables, so I just bought every vegetable I could see, and we tossed them in some olive oil and some fresh rosemary, and I had some thyme and just a little salt and pepper. You asked about a specific kind of salt that I've never heard of before. So I just have sea salt that I use, or even regular table salt for some instances. I'd love to know more about your salt and what your thoughts are around that, if it's an important thing. Let's see. The dessert was my creation. I'd forgotten to mention it in the video, and we actually didn't make it that night because we were all so full, but we ended up making it last night, my son and I, and it was really delicious. We started with a honey Greek yogurt and put some pear slices on top, and then pomegranate seeds and just a tiny little drizzle of honey, which we probably didn't need, but it was just sort of more for fun than anything. And my son really liked it. It was delicious. I enjoyed it too. And I just made that up. That was sort of my creating moment. The mashed root vegetables, by the way, were not great. I think they would have been great, but there was some flavor in there that I didn't like so much, and it might have been, honestly, I can't remember if it was turnip or parsnip, but one of it was a little too powerful, so I'll take your advice there. But long and short of it all, and I know this is a long video, but it was fun, impractical in some senses, and yes, there were a ton of leftovers, which we enjoyed eating, which, that part was all fine. And I know you didn't give me any parameters, so I took this on in terms of it being sort of a whole day extravaganza thing. And we enjoyed, cutting the stuff open. It was definitely a great moment of connection between the three of us that were there, and that part was, all of it was really wonderful, and I will take snippets of that into the next several meals that I make, intentionally. So thinking about your words around the senses, I made everybody smell everything as I was cutting it open, and everybody helped, which was new and different. So that part was all really fun. So there are wonderful pieces of that entire event that I can take forward with me, like I say. So even if it's just a matter of when we're packing our lunches in the morning, to be more aware of sharing and just trying something new, and the words that you mentioned in your video today that I saw about, dig in versus, enjoy or bon appetit or those kinds of things. So I really appreciate all of that. The video, the gal from Colorado, I would love to talk to you about her. Two of them, actually. Robin, the TED Talk, we should talk about that, because that's the kind of information that I see. She was definitely fired up and incredible research. She talked about her type A personality, doing all of this research to find very discouraging news, discouraging information, and she portrayed all of that, but there's no conclusion. All she said, in my mind anyway, it didn't feel like a conclusion to just say, so here's all this information, and then she said, one person can make a difference, but I don't know what difference she's talking about. I don't know if she did anything. She talked about contacting Erin Brockovich. Maybe she did that. Maybe there's a story that I'm missing out on. Maybe she's been instrumental in changing, the way food is processed or something, or labeled, or the chemicals involved, or whatever. I don't know. But it left me feeling even more so the way I already am, which is disheartened by the information that's out there and disempowered about anything to do about it. I mean, she says, so we just try to do the best that we can, feeding my family, and that left it at that. To me, I'm thinking, I don't know what that translates to. I don't know what it means. And so I feel sort of a disconnect between this big meal that we made that was fantastic and very expensive, by the way, ridiculously expensive, and just sort of the everyday issues that I face as a single mom, working full-time, trying to feed my kids healthy breakfast and lunch in a hurry. So I need some more help there in terms of approaches and actual tactical ideas, answers, things that I can do to feel good about what I'm feeding them under the given circumstances. So certainly I'm going to try to do more cooking of dinners at home at night. That's one thing. But that's one meal out of the at least 3 in a day that needs some attention. And so I'm trying to bring awareness and improvement to the entire day and the entire attitude around food. So I still have a long ways to go, but again, I really appreciate your input, your caring, your approach. Your position is so new and different and enlightening for me, and I'm really thankful for that instead of looking at food as fuel for an athlete, which I have done so much of, or the lists of things I can and can't eat, I just really am appreciating this whole message around sensorial enjoyment, slowing down, getting back connected to the earth, and all of those kinds of things. So I'm a fledgling, but I'm getting there. And again, I just really appreciate you, and we'll keep working on this together. Thank you so much. All right, bye. Have a great day.